welcome to the Father from the Point podcast. I forgot how to talk. I am your co-host Fariz, and this is my co-host
Sully.
Star of Monsters Incorporated and popular sequel Monsters University. We have Sullivan Mulligans, star
Sully.
of. I already said that. You go by
Saul.
Better Call Saul, which is a show that I do not watch.
So who are you, Mike? Wazowski. I'm gonna call you Wazowski.
I wanna be.
You can be Randall, and you definitely can't be Boo.
No, I don't wanna be Boo. I wanna be that freaky bug-eyed thing. How you instantly lose our entire fan base and you like shit on Boo.
I like Boo.
Who doesn't?
Then you were just okay. You are totally Wazowski.
I wanna be. No, I wanna be the. In Monsters University, like the house, the frat house that they join. I wanna be like the kid who like owns the house. The one like he has his mom who listens to metal. I wanna be the kid. Because that kid did nothing wrong. Probably a Nazi, but. So what are we talking about today?
First, let me start by asking you, where's your specs? Almost every episode you wear your specs.
I don't always wear my specs.
But
I am not wearing my specs.
But to honor that, I have decided
Should I
to
wear
bring
it?
mine.
You fucker.
I mean, I actually do use specs, so I'm the nerd in this episode. You tried to one-up me.
Did I already make a Matrix joke? Because I feel like I already did. Because I feel like Neo. Hello, I'm Neo. I need to learn Kung Fu. I feel like I already said that on the podcast.
Oh, I know when. Is that episode we both wore the pink and blue one.
Oh, yeah.
And then you had the butterflies. My butterfly sunglasses.
I know Kung Fu. Again.
Pick up the phone.
Hello and welcome to McDonald's.
You gotta pick
Can
it
I
up.
take your order?
Someone's calling you.
Hello? No, I don't know Kung Fu. Oh, by the way, did I tell you how great of a joke this is for our audio listeners?
Oh. Hey, I want to do something for the audio also.
Now my eyes look tiny. I feel like Mr. Guitar Man.
Oh, thank God you said that. I thought you were going to say something racist.
I don't like where this is going, you know.
I didn't know when you were looking at me, so I took the chance to look at the camera.
It's actually hard because I'm like looking. I'm trying to see in the camera if like my eyes, you can see where I'm looking.
At certain angles, you can.
Okay, because it's hard for me to see. Because like from my point of view, it's like basically like opaque. But I
That's
can't
what
see my own
sunglasses
eyes,
are.
so.
I'm gonna do one with my sunglasses, the ones that I put quite a bit of money into, with actual degrees.
Oh, those.
And my
The ones that you wore
sunglasses.
to a cinema that one time.
Because
like a fucking blind person going to the cinema. I think I forgot what movie we were watching. I'm very sorry for our video watchers because like, my sinuses are acting up and I've been wiping my nose like a fucking toddler. But I might have to blur that out.
Do it. Don't do it. Don't put a beat there for no reason. This is weird.
No, but yeah, I forgot what movie we were watching, and I always wear my glasses out to watch. And when we watch a movie,
usually
you always bring your
bring
glasses.
this,
But I think
yeah.
that day it was like
either
an impromptu thing.
it could be, or it could be that before I got this, my other specs broke, or maybe I just didn't pack that. Yeah.
So
I had those glasses.
You
only
only
with me.
have two like glasses that have degrees. One is your regular glasses
and
and those sunglasses, which are actually pretty cool. Like we go to the
I didn't
beach
know
and
was
you wore
possible.
it. Yeah, you just got it. And, like we went to the beach with it. It's actually it makes sense to have sunglasses with your degrees on them. But that day you wore them to a cinema, so I think you wore them when we entered the actual cinema hall. So it was like I was walking in with like a blind person who was like, I can't wait to hear this movie.
No, do you want to know the worst part is like while I was watching the movie, still having my shades on and stuff once again because those had degrees, so I can actually see what's happening. Color wise, a little bit different. The person that was sitting beside me,
Oh yeah,
it's just like weird looks non-stop.
Yeah, because we sat down early. We like to go like sit down early, and by the time we sat down, the guy was like the couple or something there next to you. They were like, excuse me. Then they got to the seat. They walked down. They were like, sorry.
Yeah, they had
Like,
that
they had a double take. Like, I'm sorry. Wait, what the fuck? And then like you looked at them. It's like, it's alright.
Yes. It's
But you were like
an
looking at
audio.
me.
It's an audio experience for me. There is superstition.
It's appropriate
Sorry,
watching
Stevie.
Stevie Wonder the adventure.
My favorite Stevie Wonder meme. It's still, I'm Stevie Wonder and you're watching Disney Channel. That he couldn't.
He's like facing the background, not the camera.
No, it was how he draw the Mickey.
It's like, you're watching the Disney Channel.
Are you drawing the Illuminati sign or something? That looks nice.
Did I get it? Oh hell yeah! The Dorito of truth.
Vagina.
All right.
What?
That's.
Don't you? Can you show them the Among Us that you have learned to do?
Oh, fuck yeah!
You took that you brought it to practice.
It's like that. It's not that great. But like,
Oi!
guess you
Yep. Hey, that could be our thumbnail for the episode.
yeah, kind of. It's like this is the visor. I don't like that I can do that.
I want to do it, but the thing is, my fingers aren't as bendy as yours, and it
I-
already hurts doing this.
I have great fingers. You know that about me. So that's been the Father from the Point podcast. Thank you very much for
listening
watching.
for watching and listening.
Yes. Yeah, it is horrible. My sinus has been acting up. I don't know if it's affecting you, but I already have bad sinuses. Makes it worse that I live with 2 cats. One day you'll see them, but one of them has like they're a long hair one and a short hair one. Their names are Bella and Wiz. I probably might make a TikTok about it.
You
actually.
should say
I saw
otherwise
known as Bella's name is just Bella.
Isn't it Snowball? No?
Oh, that's what I mean,
Yeah, it's that name.
officially, according to the government, Bella's name is Bella.
Okay.
But in the house, she also goes by Snowball. Also Ghost at one point. I tried to really name her Ghost, but it just didn't fly.
Get it? What's a good joke? It didn't fly. That's what you think.
But the other one is a short hair cat. Oh man, Bella's a Maine Coon. I think I got it. She's like a ragdoll or a Maine Coon, or a Siamese cat.
I was told ragdoll, but
I always thought it was a ragdoll, but my sister corrected me and said no, she's a Maine Coon. And I asked, what the hell is a Maine Coon? She didn't answer me that question. But yeah, she's a long-haired like white cat. That's why I call her Snowball. And then the other one is a short-haired like orange cat. And my favorite thing about orange cats is that if you Google or like you try to find like what's the species of an orange
breed,
cat,
yeah.
everyone just calls them the orange cat, and they all look the same. Like maybe like the patterns on the fur are a little different, but they're essentially the same cat. I don't know why I'm holding these. They're the same cat.
You didn't tell them what you named your orange cat.
So according to the government, the orange cat's name, well, in the house, like what my sister and my parents call him is Wiz, W-I-Z. But according to the government, on his official papers, it is Muhammad Wiz, open bracket, middle name, the Ultimatum Khalifa. Why are you laughing? But it's because, for him, Bella's name is straightforward. Like, I call her Snowball because she's white, but because she's filthy, she gets kind of brown some places and it looks like snow. Like legit snow, it's not just white. And Wiz, well, when we got him, we thought at first that he was a she.
Oh yeah.
So at first, his name was just Mia.
Khalifa, that's why Wiz Khalifa.
That's the thing. It was the Khalifa never came in. We just called her Mia.
Oh, there was
And
a
then
Khalifa?
a few days after, I was like playing with it because we got him when he was a kid and I was playing with him. And then my sister was like, "Hey, are we sure it's a girl?" And I'm like, "What the fuck do you mean?" It's like, Because they look like balls. You know, like balls on them. Those two little dangly bits. You know, like, because like Bella has like this I don't know what it's called, but it's like it's not fat, but it's not boobs either. But like cat owners would kind of know. There's like on their belly, there's like this little flappy bit. It's like skin, so it's like flappy. And I tried to research on it. It's like some sack. It's like remnants of like old evolutionary things, like a kangaroo or something. I don't know, but yeah, Bella has that. So we thought at first that Wiz just has the same thing. So we realized that it was in fact a dick and balls that he had. We had to rename him, and for some reason my dad suggested like Wiz.
Khalifa also.
Yeah, so then my sister was like Wiz, oh like Wiz Khalifa, and then my dad was like, who the fuck is that? And we were like, alright. And then it kind of stuck as Wiz Khalifa for a while. And I mean ultimately his name is just Wiz. But I just one day I just drew the connection, why the hell are we naming Wiz Khalifa? And then my sister was like, oh, over the rapper, obviously. And then I was like, no, but his first name was Mia. She was like, yeah. So you're telling me at one point his name could have been Mia Khalifa, like the porn star. And my sister just like stopped and then just like, we have to rethink this. That's why, and that is why she actually gave him the full Muhammad Wiz Khalifa. The ultimatum came in from me because I thought it'd be funny to give him a middle name. But I was like, alright, what's the middle name? And she just said the ultimatum. So we just stuck with it. But that long story short, I call him Orange and or Hash Brown.
I like how you said long story short. You were just explaining about how many minutes into it?
I talked about my cats for about
12 minutes.
About 12 minutes. So what's going on with you?
No, you are like just like a lot of parents with young children or like parents of pets, and then they're like, hey, look at this one photo, and then they start showing the full album, like the entire camera roll.
Actually, I didn't even show a single picture. I guess I'll edit it in. But
you just had a no. You shouldn't edit it in yet. We will have an episode where we shall introduce.
Oh,
the
that's
pets.
true. That's true.
We'll
sneak them
that.
in.
We'll see if that gets us like views. Just cats.
This is the feline episode, part 1.
Oh, we're quite cute.
Hopefully my sinuses is like clear up by then.
It's okay. You can always exit and like you leave.
I'll be in like full
podcast.
PPE because I have like goggles somewhere. I never showed them to you actually. It's like from work. I have goggles.
Well, I used to be a swimming instructor.
I used in a past life. Now I can't swim.
You float? You
barely,
just sink?
Barely.
Nice.
You know how Buzz Lightyear calls it falling with style, like flying? Yeah, like drowning and stuff.
Drowning in style is definitely not me.
You don't know that?
Drown or not? Granted, in a pool, like a swimming pool, I'll definitely just drown. In the sea, I think I got like some skills to float. However, Bali had taught me that maybe I cannot if the currents are very... And those are with like, honestly, a dysfunctional life jacket to begin with.
That's true.
It was very like because that was what one of them said.
Yeah, you should clarify a little bit.
No, because when you wear your life jacket, it's supposed to be like the right fit. If it's too loose or because mine the whole buckle was broken, but you kept telling me it's fine, the rest were working. But what happened was when I went to the water, your life jacket is like a flotation device, supposed to keep you afloat. That's the point of it. Mine went until here. If mine was lifting like that, there's something like wrong. So it was very hard for me to navigate in already very, very strong currents.
Yeah, and
I'm like, I'ma die.
When we were in the water, because that was the first time. Like I think both of us ever went like that kind of
I know.
swimming.
I've been snorkeling once in Crab.
Oh yeah, you went doing Krabi.
Krabi. Yeah.
Because that was my first time out in like open water.
Didn't you go in like open water? No, I was gonna say Adventure Cove, but then that's.
I mean that's in a pool.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's like, it was the first time I was ever out snorkeling like, in open water. So I had a life jacket, and I guess I was too busy like. And like, number one, I was being like, holy shit, I'm in open water in my life.
Yeah.
And I was like being amazed because like I can see into the water and I'm like freaking out low key, but at the same time it's like I'm very mesmerized by this whole experience. I was fine. Yeah. So I was like maybe 3/4 of my brain power was
focused
dedicated
on
to that.
Yeah.
So it's like quarter was like that 1/4 left for me to make sure that you were alright was like, well, you're still alive and you're talking to me. So you're fine, I think.
Yeah, that was the problem. Because I've done it before, I knew something was wrong. But then again, the first time when I did
No, you
it
didn't
in
do
Krabi,
anything about it.
sorry,
You didn't do anything about it.
well, I was already in the water.
That's a good
The
point.
current was literally pulling me away from the boat when we were supposed to get back on.
Except at one time we ended up under the boat. That was awesome. So I think it was the second stop during our like a
Yeah.
little tour. I don't know what to call
because I have the action. It's not a GoPro, but I have like a Sony action
Action
cam,
camera, yeah.
which I was trying to pass to you to like take photos and shit. So there was this point of time I don't know what you're trying to film, and then you were trying to like. Either you or I was still meddling with it or something. I didn't know the ginormous boat
Yeah.
was right behind me, and I had to like swim out of the way.
Yeah,
And
it
you
was
were
something-
yelling something that I couldn't hear you.
No, I wasn't yelling. You were very in there with something, and you're the type of person that if someone shouts at you something,
Yeah.
your immediate response, even in like times of like danger. No, okay, not danger, because you've never been in a very dangerous situation before.
How do you know my life?
I know it. I'm not impressed by it. It's very it's like
Fuck you. I don't know. Starts crying and just leaving. The fuckers. You asshole. Apologize to Sully. No, don't look then apologize. Have some shit.
to make eye contact.
Alright.
It was yeah, no, because at that point it's not like we were far away. I was like right next to you, and you were meddling with something. So like you were focused on that thing. I think it was the camera. You were
Should be the
meddling with
camera,
something.
yeah.
And I know you're the type of person that if I like raise my voice, not like to scold you, but like to legitimately
Warn me,
tell you,
yeah.
the way you are is that you would just automatically assume that if it was me, I'm probably messing with you. Or your
because-
brain auto rejects it as like, oh, like why is this asshole yelling at me, like fuck you.
No, but it's also because you're the kind of person that takes everything as a joke.
Also true.
So but at that time you were so stupid because you legit was trying to warn me, bitch, like swim away from the boat before you just
Yeah,
die.
because it's like like this is the boat, right? There's the bow, the front of the
Yeah,
boat, right?
yeah.
The bow of the boat. Where's the glass? It's like here. We are like down here, like if it rocked down, like our heads are like getting hit. You know, like we were definitely. But it was like I knew you were that kind of person. I think I tapped you on the shoulders like, you know, you should move.
yeah, because
Like, we
you
should really
said it
get
that way.
out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
then I was just like,
But the thing is that I had your attention because it's like if I yell, I wouldn't even have your attention, or you would like yell back, but you're still looking at the camera. So I told you, I was like, and then you're like, why? I was like, that's why. And then you looked at it, like, oh.
and I was like, oh shit. And
It's like, yeah, alright. And the best part is like there were like what, two divers out there
divers.
to monitor all of us, and like both of them weren't nowhere near us.
we could have died. So happy.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that was
It
actually
was great.
why I told you that my experience in Bali when it came to snorkeling, there was something very awfully wrong because like when the thing kept floating like towards
Yeah.
here, it was
in
off,
hindsight,
yeah.
I just think like it was either the buckles were really loose or you.
No, I tightened it full. It was broken. No,
No, I think is it like because like there's also buckles on the side. I don't remember if we checked those. Because life jackets are like there's the ones on the front that like close it, but there's also the ones on the side.
Oh,
so I don't know if we.
I just 1, 2, 3.
That's the
And then tight.
but you know hindsight is 2020, so I don't.
Yeah,
I don't
but
remember that
definitely the one thing that I learned, be it in Krabi, be it here, be it goddamn it in Adventure Cove, the next time if I know we are going to do snorkeling, especially in open waters, I'm not going to buy a life jacket, but I'm definitely going to buy my own gear from Decathlon. I swear to God, because it's not all, but sometimes if you're a little bit unlucky, the devices that they give you are actually like spoiled.
It's quite shit, honestly.
No, it's not about the shit. When I say spoiled, I mean like there could be holes, so you're supposed to be like breathing in like some stuff.
Yeah, but
and
there's a
you're
hole
just
in the
taking,
snorkel,
you
yeah.
just keep taking in water, then something is wrong, and you can't quite fully enjoy the experience. When I went to Adventure Cove with my sisters and quite recently, and sure I went with my family, but it was just me and my sisters who did that snorkeling thing with the fishes. And one thing that happened to both my sisters, but it was worse for my older sister actually, that one I was lucky, the the thingy that they gave me was the mouthpiece to bite. One entire side was broken. Before I even bit into it, and I like, you know, I told them, like, you know, it's broken. They're like, no, it's fine, just bite. Then in front of them I do it, and I was like, I can't grip anything, you know, and they refused to change it. Still then I'm like, I made a little bit of a noise, but then when someone else, I think they just like, because they got to sanitize it and shit, then I'm like, I can't go in like that. And for some people, they seem like, you already paying money to use Adventure Cove. This is part of the attraction in Adventure Cove. There's no additional charge for it, so why are you being so whiny about a free thing? But it's not that. It's like, then I won't be able to go and see the fishes, you know.
Some people are, it's like, I don't know, it's like, I don't want to put them on the spot or anything, but it does seem like a lot of people who end up there, they deal with so many people who just like, they bitch about the smallest thing.
Oh yeah.
So when someone comes with like a legitimate like this is faulty equipment, it's like,
it's like
some like if I was someone experienced, I wouldn't give a damn, because I can probably just like, it's fine,
hold my breath under water non-stop.
For like 40 minutes at one time. But then it's like, just like, if I'm telling you, might be something, but because a lot of people come to you like,
for a small
it's
thing,
like, can you heat up the water? The water is too cold. I heard that the first time I went to the Adventure Cove, that snorkeling bit, I was like, because I was freaking out, because I finally saw how deep it was, like, before you launch off.
It's just about 3 to 4 meters. Yeah,
but for me, I've never been in water that deep.
Yeah, correct.
Right? I've always been like at the beach, and it's like my feet can always kind of find the ground.
No, when you used to go and swim and further,
I mean, that was when I started.
know.
That's when I started getting more confident in the water. But that time, the first time I went, I was like with my extended family, and it was kind of freaky for me, because I was one of the first people, I don't want to fucking do this. I don't want to do it. I'm freaking out. But then when I got in the queue, I was like, honestly, this looks pretty dope. And then over time, one by one, like my aunts and my cousins, they're like, I'm backing out. I don't want to do this anymore.
Oh, is it?
And then they started backing out. And then I was like, what the hell are all these people?
So do you end up doing it?
I ended up doing it. And it was great. But it was like, because the first time I go in, it's like really cold.
Yeah.
It's very cold.
Yeah.
And you don't really expect it, because the rest of the park is like fine.
Normal,
like,
temperature.
You kind of get used to it. It's like when you step in the first time, it's kind of cold, but after like, not even like after 5 minutes, you're like, you don't even notice it.
Yeah.
This was a cold that I felt throughout the entire float.
Yeah.
And so I was just like freaking out, but I overheard like one lady who was definitely a local.
Okay.
She was like, this water is a bit cold for me and my son. Is there a way for you to heat it up? And I didn't hear a response.
So you see, at one end, I understand there are some people who are worse than Karen's kind of situation, and they are so annoying about everything, so I get
Terrible.
it. But then there are some of us who genuinely have an issue, so they didn't bite, because I was not happy, because then I was like, I cannot go into the water with this, because I won't be able to go down. And then the problem, how the encounter was bad for me, because the guy that was refusing to change my thing, he was just like, if you actually said that because by right they say you're supposed to be like a proficient swimmer to do that. Now the rules have changed across all the attractions, that they tell you like, not the slides kind, but like they tell you like, if you're not a proficient swimmer, you shouldn't. Then I'm just like, since when? I'm already in a life jacket, what are you on about? But I didn't say anything. So initially, before I went on, they did ask if I can, I'm a proficient swimmer. I was just like, yeah, because I'm not going to say no and not do that. I've done it before. So I was just like, yeah. Then because I made noise about the mouthpiece literally being half gone, right? And then they said that the guy was like, if you say you are a proficient swimmer, this shouldn't matter, you can just use this. When he said that, I was going to say something back, but there was another guy that came already with the equipment, here, just use this. Then I was like, thank you. And then like,
so also, like, it's not like they don't have any more snorkels.
Yeah,
it's like,
and
it would have
the
like
difference
just turn, take, and alright, here you go.
If you tell me like, if you're being a bit irritating, maybe it's 5 minutes to closing time. Also, I won't be too happy, but I can understand. We were nowhere near the closing time. They're not closing that attraction or anything.
Not even that. It's just it's not like it's not like you're stuck in a bit like that guy needs to actively do something. It's just like, alright, give me the broken thing, I'll go in the back, I'll take a new thing, and I give you the new thing.
It wasn't in the back, it was just like 3 feet
it's
away,
like
but I
there.
didn't want to take it because they're the one who gave it to us. So when finally that guy gave me another guy gave me the thing, I happily wore it. and because I had that swab anyway, but legit mine swab because of the half broken thing. My device allowed me to really like when we went to Adventure Cove that time, there was no issues, right, putting our heads down all the way. So I had a very fantastic thing.
Yeah, that was great.
My sisters, on the other hand, my younger sister had a bit of trouble with hers where it kept her thingy reminded me of
don't do that motion on the internet.
in Bali, because hers was keep taking in water, so it's like you can hold your breath for a while, but after a while you cannot keep your head underwater because it's solely a lung power.
Oh yeah, eventually it does like boil up. Yeah.
But it's not by right. It's not supposed to do that. By right, you, because of how you're supposed to work, you're supposed to breathe in from your nose, but just breathe out from your mouth. That's why you bite it. That's the motion for
how
that
do you
device.
Breathe in your nose? Don't the goggles like block your nose?
Yeah, but you can still take in air.
You can?
A little bit of air.
I think it's because my nose is huge. Maybe that's why.
I
always thought it was really like you just breathe into your mouth.
Okay, let's say it's covered here, right? This is more for the visual people who watch the YouTube instead of the Spotify. But if you're listening
on
to Spotify,
fuck you.
But
although granted, I think Spotify is a video podcast now.
Nice.
We are in that program. So
okay, so you think about it this way. This part here is covered, right? There's two
Spotify,
ways
sorry.
you can do two ways. Like number one, like little bits of breath, and then you still breathe out through your mouth like this, like that. Or number two, if yours is fully secure and still fine, that bite and gap thing, if it's very good, it is supposed to allow you to like that constantly.
Oh.
That's how you're able to hold your thing underwater. It's not supposed to be a lung power thing, you know. So when your device is broken or something, when you just
the grip isn't there, so you can secure the breath.
Yes, and so I wasn't enjoying myself. You're
not even a professional swimmer, you know that. A lifeguard doesn't know that.
No, I was just, and it was those like young, new assholes that just, so I was just a little bit annoyed, but I didn't make it a scene after that. After when I came out, it was because at that point of time, other than me and my sisters, there was no one behind us, and there was no queue or anything, but before us, there were people, so they were done with their rounds and stuff. When I came out, after me, I think my older sister or one of them was the last one to come. Then the guy that gave me the new piece, he was like, how was it? You seem to be really, and I barely see your head come up, all that. You really are a proficient swimmer. And I'm like, proficient swimmer? I didn't really swim. Then I was just like, oh, thank you. That's all. Oh. I'm like, that's not I don't need a swimmer. I'm wearing a life jacket. I just needed to, and there's no hardcore current. You just have to.
I think there's a current just to like get you
the direction of the thing. That's about it. So I'm like, that's not.
Which is something that.
And you should know I'm not a proficient swimmer. I'm a professional floater though.
Yeah, you float well.
I float vertically too.
You're shit at swimming though.
No, I'm not that bad.
You're alright at swimming.
Thank you.
You're actually not bad at swimming.
Thank you. I try.
But like,
I know I suck. I openly edit. I suck at diving. I cannot do this.
Oh yeah, that's true. You can't do that.
I can do surface swimming considerably well, I think.
Which I guess is normal swimming.
Yeah, like surface level. No, but some people like, can you just do this for me? Like 2 hands. Come on, man. Don't be lazy. 2 hands.
You said that, and it's like.
Okay. So let's say this is the surface, and let's say this. If it's a pool, this is where the floor is, right?
I want to move because I realize it's like on my face. It's like
so it's like this is where like the tiles and everything at the floor are at. There are people
so bottom of the pool is
yeah.
what you mean.
So there are people who swim this way. There are people who can swim like this. Then there are people who can just go down a little bit. Then like that also can. I can't do this or this. Mine is more this. If I can go down a little bit, it's still like.
Well, you're like up here. Like if this is the surface of water, you're like up here.
Being so irritating just because you're a better swimmer than me.
I like diving.
But you're swimming, you're still not like, you're not proficient enough to save a life kind.
Oh no, I am. No, because I have never went for swimming lessons. And every time like I go swimming, it's never for like I've only been like to like water parks, like the beach for fun. It's always only for fun. It's like it's like a recreation kind of thing. I tried a while back to swim for like fitness because like back then I ran a lot, so like I was like getting shin splints all the time. So I thought my bike was out, so I thought it'd be good. Maybe I'll try swimming. Right? I never tried swimming for fitness, so I tried. I can't even do like one lap. But I just think I just do not know how to swim properly. I went for like one lesson in swimming, and then like that was it.
But I think when it comes, but there's also so many rules to swimming. Like, you know how I tell you, like, hey, I can actually swim, like, you know, close up very near the surface. I can't do the diving thing. It's not because it's like, hey, I suck or what. Number one, it has a lot to do with even divers, for example. It's the ability, the lung capacity for you to be able to properly use your lungs. And like for people who are like there are divers who can dive 30 meters deep. And then there are divers who can dive over 100 meters deep.
Oh, those are the ones I do. No, because lung capacity is something that I understand you can train.
Yes, I mean that's how they reach that level.
Because it's lung capacity is you just hold your breath, and I don't know the biology of it, but what's that high pitched squealing?
Oh, I thought I'm just listening to that.
Oh no, that's tinnitus.
Yeah, but so like, I thought. So is that?
Should we just wind down the speaker to 0? Because like the controls are down there. Just like scroll it down to 0.
It was at 23.
That might be why. But yeah, like lung capacity is, from my limited knowledge of it, is something like stamina.
He's going to bullshit you guys, but
it's something like it's like stamina. Right?
It's the same with even running. Right? When you want to run long distance, versus that, it's how
something you can
your breath
for.
control basically.
It's lung capacity and stamina. Like it's like you won't inherently have it big. You have to train for it, and people who really want it, that they can go for it.
Yeah.
But the thing that I do not understand how they train, especially free divers, the ones who just dive with like no equipment, is the pressure. Because like
the water pressure after a certain,
like for me, I think the lowest I've ever like dived is like 2 meters, and that was like from the surface to the floor, and after that I couldn't go any deeper. Not because I can't, but because like
the floor. What do you mean any deeper?
No, is it like it's like on a slope, so I can go deeper. Like the slope goes lower, but I can't because like the pressure in my eardrums, I feel like it's gonna implode my brain. Like it's just too much. Like it legit hurt.
But
I don't know how you train for that.
I really want to do, for me, the diving thing, other than the lung capacity portion for it itself, I think I've told you this so many times before, I don't even try to float, I just do.
That's true.
But like there are people who really try their hardest to float, but they cannot float. So for me, floating comes naturally. But
I really have to try.
You know how some people, if this especially happens in swimming pools, some people do that thing where they are able to sit on the floor in the pool. When I do that motion, I go down. Automatically, I float, and I still have a lot of air left. Like I'm not like breathless and stuff.
It's more like breath control.
I suck at that or something. I'm not sure. That's why I can't dive. Which is very,
I guess it's
suckish
weird for me because like
you don't try so much and you can do that.
My entire life I had shit stamina. Like when it came to running, I can sprint. I can't sprint fast anymore. I used to be faster, but it's like I will forever be more ready for a sprint than a like long distance.
Run, yeah.
When it came
this
to
is
swimming,
a bloody fitness episode.
It's a water podcast.
I'm in blue.
Welcome to the swimming.
You're the murky water. No. Oh, thank God.
Welcome to the swimming podcast.
I thought you were gonna strip.
Why would I?
Your shirt has a hole. Can it be captured? Yeah, it can. There is that. This one.
Camera's not that HD.
It could see. You lift it up again. And okay, I mean with your eyes still visible. It's right there.
I look like I'm being born.
Oh no. Because that's another kind of water birth.
Hello! Welcome to the Water Activities Podcast, where we talk about
jet skis,
water
which
sports.
We haven't tried.
Hey, you should Google water sports. It's not about porn at all. Google water sports.
I just put my specs up violently as you put yours on, because I wanted the timing to be perfect as you get yours up and down, but you went too fast. So okay, you can try. No, like slower. Okay, so when you wear them out, right? Okay, now you slowly take it out. It's the timing.
Welcome to the Water Sports Podcast. Wait, no, don't Google it. Don't Google that.
puts a link below. Click here.
Don't check the link below for. What are you doing? What are you doing?
I don't know. Oh. Yes, I wanted to just. Okay, it's there.
How long are we in? How long are we? How long am I?
36.
I'm 36 long.
You're 10 years away from being 36 though.
Oh god.
Okay, as he is having his existential crisis, let me talk about water.
Sports. What's your favorite kind of water?
Oh no,
Let's
no.
let's appeal to the hydro homies on the
Okay,
internet.
I actually have a list. You talking about mineral water or you talking about water bodies?
Drinking water.
Oh,
Drinking water.
water bodies first lah.
You mean like specific?
Do you like oceans, lakes,
So
streams,
the
waterfalls?
geographical types.
Yeah. We start with
Okay.
that first.
What's your third most favorite water body? Geographically. Like third. So then we'll work our way up. You go three, I'll also go three.
No, how about we see what those we have a list first, then we tell what goes what. Like we have like 5 things, then you see which is your third, second, first kind. Instead of just having me
Okay.
silently think and having people wonder what
Okay,
this
so we'll think of
waterfalls, oceans,
lakes, rivers.
Wait, lake and river, you wanna park them together or separate?
Yeah, they're two different bodies of water.
Okay, fine.
One
Lake,
is arguably not even a body.
river, swimming pools.
That's not a body of water. A natural body of water. Because then pools is unfair.
Okay, streams. How small you wanna go? That's what I'm saying. What puddles?
I was gonna say like my third favorite one of all is like a delta. Like a river delta where it connects to like a larger body of water. I don't know why. I like deltas.
So wait, wow, you
It's
so
an ecological wonder, those
so
things.
we only have 4 what?
No. Waterfall, ocean, lakes, rivers,
4.
and deltas.
Oh, okay,
You
that
must-
5.
You always don't care what. You never. You never care what I think.
I just wanted to.
You gotta do the video like someone stabs them in the eye, themselves in the eye.
Oh, it better be you then.
Alright, so
Your
those
third is
5.
delta. My third is rivers or lakes. Both a bit freaky. Don't know which one got more crocodile or alligators.
I mean, depends on
A river
where
rafting,
it is.
river, lake.
If it's
Lake
like the
can
Amazon
be
River.
peaceful. Lakes can be peaceful, but then
Yeah, but it can
got
also be
the,
like Lake Superior, which is horrifying.
third or second. Okay, my third is the hardest. I'm not sure between river or lakes, but for now I'm just going to go lake.
Lake is your third favorite.
Yeah.
Body of water. Water body. Why?
I just say it's a it's a matter of.
Okay. Like what's a notable lake that you like?
Calmo. Lake Calmo? Lake Como?
Lake Como. I think it's Lake Como.
Como.
Lake
Sorry,
yeah.
Calmo. Those kinds. They're so big. Honestly, it's not just the lake, it's the scenic shit along that comes with it. Imagine you staying there, you wake up like, damn! Yeah, I like that. Yeah. So lakes.
I like Lake Superior, which is the.
Wait, is it your number 2 or just generally just like lake?
Just generally.
Oh, okay.
Like in general, like Lake Superior. If I had to choose one favorite lake, it'll be Lake Superior.
Why?
Which is the greatest lake of the 3 Great Lakes in North America. Mainly because it is, if I remember correctly, it is the largest source of fresh water on the planet.
No, you haven't been to Iceland.
What are you gonna do? Ice?
No, water, spring water, everywhere. Tap water is spring
No,
water.
as in like I think globally, like as a lake, it has it holds
the most.
which like it doesn't hold all of it.
Yeah, like,
It's just the largest source of it,
Okay.
and also the history behind it. Also the ship that mysteriously sank. I forgot the name.
It's not Titanic.
It better not be. Shout out to the guy.
Celine Dion. Oh,
Shout out to the guy in the movie who got hit by the propeller.
Jack. Oh no.
I fucking love that shot because It didn't have to be in the movie. The whole movie, like that was the emotional apex of Titanic.
Yeah.
And then they just like for me at least, and at least a few other 100 people,
Yeah.
that climax just got destroyed when they saw that one guy poof, and then he flips. It's fucking awesome. Alright, so what's your second favorite body of water?
Okay, wait. 1, 2, 3, we say it together. 3, 2, 1, we say it together. How about
Alright.
that? Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Waterfall.
Ocean. My number 1 is waterfalls.
My number one is ocean.
Cannot, because I'm a bit too... Ocean cannot hold the number 1 spot only because it's still a little bit scary.
Well,
You
one
see,
of us has to go.
that's probably going to be you because you pick ocean as number 1. You're the one going. Bye!
Alright, I'm good. It's alright, don't worry about it.
Where the north wind meets
I said he
the
replaced me,
sea.
so. It's like exactly in the shot.
It's like little godfather. Can see me from the mirror. Like a little creep. Can you like crouch down or something? No, you're still there. Oh, now you're gone. I just need to use my head. Because if I do this, you can see you. You can be Sally's friend.
Alright.
Yeah. So yeah, because you see, I love oceans. Oceans are like beyond
11?
beautiful, but
You like Ocean's 11?
8, the ladies version. You didn't
I
even
never
watch
watched
it.
that one.
Yeah, I know. I like oceans, but the fact of the reason why I cannot put ocean at number 1.
They freak you out.
No. I mean, it's not that the
mean,
ocean
they freak
freaks
me
me
out.
out. It's the endless depth of it, and what lies under is the
We
not
really,
knowing
we
is
really
the
need to
one,
play
yeah.
Subnautica.
Yeah. So that's why
Maybe
for me,
Subnautica.
oceans is number 2. Waterfalls, easy, number 1. It's wow.
Fair.
Yeah. So why is ocean actually number 1 for you? Even though
Okay, so I mean, it's not like it's official or anything, but I do have thalassophobia.
hello, I also
Thalassophobia, and also the one where like is the large structures under the ocean. I fucking hate those.
oh, that one doesn't creep
But
me out as much.
granted, I don't like large objects to begin with.
And mannequins.
Oh my god, a large mannequin in the ocean.
Can you imagine?
I don't want to.
Just imagine it's like a titan.
Let me imagine. I don't like it.
Can you imagine? Like, I want the dude. It just opens
I'll
your
imagine
eye.
longer. Oh no.
So lame. Okay.
Yeah. Wait, are we talking about number 2 or number 1? Pee or shit? We're talking about number 2 or number 1. Are we talking about waterfalls or oceans?
Whichever one you want to talk about.
Okay. We should wrap up. So I guess we'll talk about oceans. Then we'll call it an episode.
Which we never even talk about as usual.
I already forgot what we were supposed to talk about.
I remembered so hard.
Well, can remember harder. And remember we got so far,
Do
we
you
tried so
remember?
hard.
Oh,
And
in the end, it doesn't even
matter.
I was gonna sing it there as you were talking it, so I was like, okay.
Yeah, oceans. Number 1, they were our first frontier. We are basically, as a species, landlocked on 2 giant land masses, basically being Westeros and Easteros. Oh no, what was it? Westeros and Essos from Game of Thrones. So, wherever the fuck we started traveling the oceans, and we discovered the new world. What Columbus said, the fucking colonizer. It was actually a very big step for mankind because we, as a species, were actually finally connected across the entire planet. And the only thing that was stopping us was the ocean, and we decided to conquer it. Also, calamari comes from the ocean. Calamari tastes pretty good.
Seafood.
Seafood's pretty dope.
Seafood.
Prawns, despite being the cockroaches of the ocean, they taste muy grande good.
Isn't that planktons though?
No, not really. Plankton is more like the ants,
Whale
I
food.
guess.
Oh.
Kinda. Yes. Calamari comes from the sea and it tastes nice.
Fish come from the sea.
Fish freak me out. Very difficult to eat them because of the bones. Very sharp, get stuck in my throat. I died 4 times already. Purely because of fish. Also inspired the game Subnautica, which It's a good game.
Just cut the episode at this rate that you're going. You sound like a political, what you call it. Also the game of Subnautica. Please vote for me. Press the number.
I'm your co-host Fariz. Vote for me.
Oh my god, no, just finish what you wanted to say.
I was rambling. I was hoping for you to cut in at one
Oh,
point.
I was trying to be polite after a while. I'm like, nah, man, come on.
For farther from the point, I'm your co-host Fariz, and this is my co-host also Fariz.
Sally!
Sally. And he will replace me one day, and we will all be
both
happy.
of you are wearing shades though.
Oh shit. He will replace me one day. He is my son.
Oh god, I don't have to be emotional.
If you like what you heard and saw, send us 5 stars, thumbs up, please.
He got no thumbs. So cute.
Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe and follow on our socials. I think I did that professionally. It's my co-host.
Sally. Oh, was I supposed to say something?
If you want to. Thank you for watching. Bye.